Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another amazing episode of KH2FM Rando League Spring 2022 Losers Round 1 Chico versus Double. I am Rose Curel.
Hi.
We
I'm
have.
Kale.
Oh, we have Kale. Oh, great.
I'm Kale. Kale has Stromboli. So,
It's both of us yet again. I hope you guys are ready for this monstrosity.
Get ready. Whether you like it or not.
How are you doing today, Kale? Are you excited for this race?
I am. Chico and Double, just like everybody else in this tournament, they've been playing super well. I'm excited to see what they've got going on. I'm taking a look at the points that we've got on this. Nothing too crazy this time, I don't think.
I mean, it looks pretty standard. We have 3 worlds right now that are currently not going to have any guaranteed 5s in them, which are Beast Castle, Halloween Town, and Space Paranoids. Which
Yeah,
I don't think are bad worlds to not have, a guaranteed 5 in.
No, I love not feeling pressured to push Space Paranoids personally, because then I feel like I can save screens for either Sora leveling or form leveling. And then, I'm a little bit disappointed to see Halloween Town. I like that world, but I know there's not a ton of checks there, so it's not terribly uncommon.
Oh, I definitely agree. The only thing I can see being an issue if you don't push Space Paranoids is that could be a form. That's a 9.
Yeah. There is one bigger issue, though.
Mm-hmm.
That is that DoubleADewi is using the Comic Sans font.
Oh, great. All right, I think we're done here. I'm out. You can do this all on your own. You're good.
What? No. Oh,
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't leave you here. You know that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Right.
You know you can't live without me. I know you can.
I'd be dead. Just straight
All
dead.
alone.
Alone. Well, except for Armin, who's here. But
No, he's not here. What are you talking about? We have a voice in our head, maybe. Do we?
True.
Maybe? No.
I mean, well, that's what I was referring to. I personally named him Armin.
Ah, Armin, special shout out to you. You are amazing. We love you so much.
All right.
No one is KH2FM Rando. It can't be Armin. You know what? You're right. You're right, Vulcan.
Yeah, he's speaking as Armin, not as KH2FM Rando. So who knows? Maybe it's the spirit of Rando.
Maybe it is. Is Chico playing? Did he stretch out his game?
Yeah, it's a little squished.
Okay, I was just making sure.
But our beautiful restreamer has resized it so that it is not squished.
See, this is why I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't think of that. And it looks like we're just waiting for Chico to ready up and we will be good to go.
Yeah.
I feel like they're both going to do the same thing. Both start Predlands and then maybe we'll see somebody dip into Agrabah. Maybe
yeah.
Somebody else go to DC. Or maybe go get that, that one report in Halloween Town if it's early enough.
I actually would, oh goodness. What I would like to see is, Double has a tendency to do, like, really wacky, crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he'll just not go to a world. He'll say, I'm not going to go there. If there's something important there, I lose. If there isn't anything important there, then it's a big time save for me. I feel like he does that with almost every race, and I'm curious to see if he does it again, and what that will be. And it looks like we are into it.
Oh, nice. Here we go. We got a couple seconds until they start, and hopefully Chico doesn't hit no.
Okay, he moved his cursor. Whew!
Whew! All right.
It was a close scare.
Very close.
Close scare there.
All right, we are off. Let us be go. Obviously picking sword. Nothing new about that.
Yeah,
Why would you go pick anything else? Shield Gang. I mean, what?
Yeah,
Starting with auto summon.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I'll let you decide. Weapon choices don't matter anymore. So choosing shield or staff, it's just pure time loss.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was just
not that it's much, maybe half a second. But...
Yeah, Chico does have chat on his game. It's a little unfortunate, but there's not really anything we can do about it anymore.
Should be fine.
It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's not covering anything important, so we're good.
And I imagine most people will get sent over this way. He's got that restream command going. Subcon Jazz says, sorry, KH2FM Rando. Oh dear. It's all your fault, Subcon Jazz. I don't know who you are, but I'm blaming this on you.
Ooh, it looks like Chico took a death, not finding anything in the first 3 chests. Oh, and so did Double.
Yeah, it's this is still a tricky fight. A little bit of RNG there. I like what Chico did this time is after he did the reaction command, he gave a little bit of a love tap to that headless Living Bones. It's the same thing that you do to the one in the jungle right before the Oasis. And just what it does is it kind of keeps them in place for a little bit. He'll do a little stomp in place. Another death by Double, though!
Yeah, another death by Double, and he is leaving.
Oh my God,
he's going
leaving.
to take over Disney Castle instead, which I think is a smart play, especially if you've already died twice. You're losing a little bit of time. It's definitely easier to not worry about it. Go somewhere else. So, yeah, I don't think this is a bad play by Double.
Yeah, especially if you're not as comfortable with it for the newer players. Don't be afraid to just leave it for later. Don't let yourself get tilted by it.
Ooh, we found a Cure, a Torn Page, and we also have a Guard Break in Disney Castle Courtyard.
Great start there.
Beautiful start. Getting a Cure right off the bat is actually kind of helpful. When you get a Cure off the board, you don't have to worry about that one Cure anymore. As well as, if you get a Berserk Charge, you're able to go ahead and get into that pretty quickly without having to worry about much else. Nothing found in Pride Lands yet by Chico, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, just
hopefully we'll find something soon.
Maps. I like Double using the safe warp strat. If you have not so great movement, it's actually faster to leave Disney Castle through the Gummy Hanger, and it'll put you right back into the library. That's what it's called.
Library where Minnie is. You talk to Minnie and then you can leave. Ooh, a Thunder Boost. Maybe we'll see more Thundagas pretty early in here, but not yet, unfortunately. Chico picking up an extra aerial dodge. Not too bad. Not the best movement. Ooh, and a quick run. There we go. Seeing Double head into Halloween Town, finding an air combo boost. Okay. We're getting some pretty okay abilities. Nothing too, out there. I know we found an aerial spiral. We finally got our first important check in Pride Lands, which is a Torn Page.
So both of these players finding a Torn Page, but different Torn Pages. So that is 2 that we know of already.
Radiant.
I like to play here by Double to go into Halloween Town. I tend to favor going into Halloween Town anyway. And especially since he's missing out on the Pride Lands experience, he can pick up a little bit of experience here in Halloween Town.
Which it looks like he's going to do.
Yeah, get some checks. I saw him pick up Guardian Soul. I'm kind of looking for those things that he's picking up that maybe Chico won't get if Chico decides that he doesn't want to go into Halloween Town, as he knows there won't be a proof there.
We got Chico actually following lead into Disney Castle, finding that Torn Page, getting the Cure, and that Guard Break. Pretty nice for Chico having those 2 Torn Pages. I'm not sure if, 100 Acre Wood would be a good thing to push right now. There could be a 5 there, but that could also be a bait for a form and a report.
Well, is it really a bait? I mean, finding a form there is pretty good.
Yeah, as long as it's not Valor, I would say. Valor is kind of booty to level up still.
Fair. Looks like Guardian Soul had an item boost on it.
That's not
So
too
Double's gonna
bad.
put that on. Yeah, and I think it had some pretty good stats as well. Like Keyblades for League this year, or this league rather, do have stats between 4 and 7. So none of the Keyblades are too bad on stats. But I think I might have seen a 6 on there. Some nice juicy stats.
Dodge roll in a chest in Halloween Town, getting some more movement over here. Another dodge roll in Agrabah. And another item boost. Wow. Item slot as well. Nothing too important popping in on Halloween, not Halloween Town. Well, yeah, Halloween Town. And Agrabah right now. We got Scan on level 9 though. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely nice to be able to pick that up. Because honestly, that and the Torn Page, I think, were the only noticeable things that I saw from Chico getting in Pride Lands. And so Double's actually technically ahead if he doesn't go to Pride Lands.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to be taking the Santa cutscene, and he's going to get a little bit more experience here before leaving Halloween Town. I don't think that he would push it because it's just a 3.
No, but I love this play. You get about 100 experience from each of these Jack-in-the-Boxes. And you can see he's already level 10. He missed the Pride Lands experience. He's only gotten experience here in Halloween Town, but he's still, ready to go, totally fine.
It looks like Chico is having problems spawning the large body in Agrabah, which is a little confusing because I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, if you've got too many other enemies out, then it won't spawn.
Gotcha.
And now he's getting it. It's not using the fire breath, it's using that fireball attack, and you need it to breathe fire to break that. There it is, he finally gets it.
That took so long.
Yeah, and while he was doing that, Double picked up 2 reports in Port Royal. Report 7, which says that Hollow Bastion has a blizzard, and Report 1, which says that the 100-Acre Wood has Torn Pages.
So what did I say? What did I say? Well, I mean, I didn't say anything important for 100-Acre Wood.
But with only 7 points left, that means there's not going to be a proof in the 100-Acre Wood. So that we might see a Piglet's House push, but I don't expect them to do that mini game.
Same. Especially with that 7. The only way I can see them pushing it is maybe if they don't have a reflect or a magnet.
Yeah, we saw a scene last night where they were definitely hurting for magnets.
Oh, the magnets last night, they were non-existent. No pun intended.
Much like the proof.
Much like the proof. Ooh, getting a Berserk charge in Agrabah. Nice.
Ooh, okay.
Not too bad. We're also pushing Abu Escort here, which is a normal play, Not too big of a deal. We can keep Space Paranoids and some other stuff open in case someone wants to hard force Final later, if that's a possibility. We have Double going into 100-Acre Wood. Okay.
Yeah, so I assume he's just going to grab the 6th
chest
and then leave.
Oh, there's the Torn Pages at Pooh's house with a negative combo.
Already. Oh my goodness. Negative combo is pretty cute to have, though.
Especially since it's not on a Keyblade, you know that you can have double negative combo at this point now.
Right.
It's just finding the other one. It looks like nothing at Piglets. Nothing at Piglets, except for maybe that Full Bloom Plus. That Full Bloom Plus can be very useful.
Yeah, definitely pretty nice. Double's actually going to stop and just straight put it on. 3 extra strength, going to help him get over the floor of some of these early worlds. Chico following suit, also going into the 100-Acre Wood. Double putting a lot of those abilities on. Nothing huge, no finishing plus, no explosion, no slide dash, no horizontal slash. But we're seeing a lot of pretty darn good abilities. Blizzard Boost, Thunder Boost, Air Combo Boost.
Scan. Hey, I think scan is an important.
Oh, yes,
ability,
definitely. Yeah, and
say.
scan as well. It's so nice to have, you know? And we don't really think too much of it until you're doing a fight where you really want to see. Yeah, see, I also thought Rose said and, Armin. That was my issue. I thought you went and I'm like, and what? But you said scan.
I said scan. Oh, we have someone dipping into a world, not going over each other that much anymore, but we have Chico going into Olympus Coliseum, which last night had Master Form, which was definitely not fun to see. That Master Form was pretty early in OC, I will say. Like, I mean, it was after Hades' escape, but you didn't have to do Phil's minigame to get it. Ow, aerial dodge max already on Chico.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's an easy core skip, if I do say so myself.
Is this one of those moments where it's actually faster to just, like, jump aerial dodge and, like, not glide? Because with only glide one... You have
I think it might be faster if you jump aerial dodge, do a little glide, and then repeat.
Yeah, just, like, tap it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you will slow down pretty quickly.
Nothing in the room before Hades escape. No worries, no worries. We still got a 10 there, which could be a 3 and a 7 or 2 5s.
Chico looking like he was unsure if he wanted to go into Beast Castle or not.
And chooses to go into the world that never was.
You know, if I were him, I actually think I would. If you can snag... you know, either a couple of those reports, if it's reports, or snag that form, if it's a form, that can be really, really useful stuff. And especially when it comes to what I would consider non-essential upgrades, you want to be getting those early. You know,
yeah.
it doesn't matter when you get the proofs, it only matters when you get the last proof.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Chico, Master Form.
Yeah, Master Form coming in, the world that never was.
Oh, that's kind of hot, not gonna lie, getting that early. I could see one of these runners getting that Master Form, going and pushing Hollow Bastion just to get that world taken care of. But now we have Chico over here going and fighting Roxas. Which I think this isn't a bad play, because either way you have to fight Roxas, since you have to go through the world that never was. So getting it done early I don't think is a bad idea at all.
Yeah, certainly no shame in just quick running him. And another really huge advantage to doing Roxas early is you can get quite a lot of experience immediately after. Oh no, Chico! You hit the RB! Oh, we're fine, we're fine. So a little bit.
He got very lucky.
Yeah.
You are actually a little bit ahead of me.
Oh, am I?
Yes, very slightly.
All right. I will delay my reactions ever so slightly.
You know why? You know why? It's because I'm watching both of their streams, and I have the KH2Rando stream on. That would do it. It's all good.
So
ooh,
here's
finding Valor form in Beast Castle.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, just like I was saying. Picked up a form, but just like you were saying, it's Valor.
I mean, we know where Master, we know where Valor is. Honestly, I don't think that's the worst thing that could have been there. The other thing I could see, you know, being worse is 3 reports telling you things you already know. Luckily, we didn't have that. We just had, you know, double getting that Valor form, not worrying about anything else. But he's going to pick up all these checks. You never know what kind of abilities you were going to get. You definitely want to pick up everything that you can, unless you're heading to the end of the game like Beanie Butt did last night. Oh man, he skipped all those chests in the world that never was.
Yeah, he just zoomed straight through. He said, you know, I gotta go, I gotta finish.
It was a great race last night. Finding a fire boost in Beast Castle. Okay, we also got Roxas done. Item slot on Roxas, nothing too important. Found a finishing plus. What did I tell you?
Oh, there it is.
What did I tell you?
Great ability to pick up there, and especially if Chico doesn't go there, that's a really, really nice pickup for double.
Oh, yeah. Chico continuing to grab all these important checks over here. Finding a combo boost. That's really nice. Oh, Dewey going back to Disney Castle to push the mousey.
Oh, excellent.
I'm liking these plays. Found a cure in the world that never was. Not too bad. I'm hoping that there's going to be a torn page in the world that never was as well. That'd be great.
Ooh, pretty good mouse push by double. Lost it about halfway, but looks like he's picking it back up.
Almost done. It's a little bit more. There you go. Good job, double.
Nice. You know, I've talked a lot about how the community has gotten good at this game, but the community getting better at the mouse push might be one of my single favorite things.
It's really nice to see how you learn how to do that, you know? It's not an easy thing to do because it's very picky.
Yeah, it's not. It is not easy. It definitely takes some very careful maneuvering, some very fine adjustments.
Chico, what are you doing here?
Well, I think he's trying to get some experience, but does not look like it's working out for him very well.
And he took a death. Ooh, it's slide dash on level 12. But that's really good. I don't think that we saw a slide dash last night.
No, I don't think we did. Oh, it looks like that's another one. Yeah, this room can be really tricky.
I'm curious, where's Goofy? Because that limit is not white.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what went on there.
Oh, you want to know what it was? It was because the elevator cut them off and they needed to get teleported to Sora, so it didn't look like they were on the same
I was
floor
wondering, because I didn't see them for quite a while.
Ooh, torn page in Disney Castle.
Goodness.
Nice.
Probably
we have 4 torn pages so far.
Yeah, 4 early torn pages. That's pretty crazy.
Come on, let the last one still be in the world that never was. You guys can't do this to me. Who rolled this? You don't need to answer that. Looking at you, Armin. I know it was you. Alright, so we are heading to Hollow Bastion. And further into Timeless River. Did you, Raisin? Okay, alright, it's all your fault. Oh, we got a Thunder. And it looks like Disney Castle is done. We're gonna get some Valor levels here from Double. Not a bad play. I think that's really good, being able to level everything as quickly as you can, as efficiently as you can. So now, since Disney Castle is done for Double, he's going to leave. He has an offensive magic now, which is going to be very good coming up later. And then we have Chico following suit to push the mouse.
We'll have to grade his mouse push. I give Doubles a B+.
B+.
I think
it doesn't look like Chico is pushing the mouse.
Man, this is
a
C at best.
It's not. He got hit. I gotta make that a C-.
Oof. Harsh.
Yeah,
harsh
unfortunate. Sure. Oh yeah, we do have Double hard forcing final over here.
Yeah, so
I don't think that's a bad play.
No, and this is definitely one of the advantages of using the loadless time. Is notice that through all of this, quite a lot of the time that he spends is in these load transitions. So he's really not going to lose that much time. He might spend 3 to 4 minutes real time, but it really might only be like 1 minute. to get final. And then having final early, especially if we don't get it for quite a while, is going to be so nice for him.
It's going to be satisfying to see that final form pop up.
Of course, the thing that I love to see is for people to hard force final and then just immediately get final form as their next important check.
That is something that I think happened to me not too long ago as well. I think I hard forced final form and got auto final, and then in the next area I actually got final form. And I said, well, I guess I didn't need to hard force final form to do any of this. That's kind of disappointing, but I did laugh at myself.
Okay, so I've seen
Twilight down.
I've seen 2 anti-forms so far from Double.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I believe that the number of anti-forms that you get before final is unlimited if you don't have Light and Dark. I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that.
I'm not 100% certain either, but I know it is never 100% that you will get final form.
Okay.
It's never 100% even with Light and Darkness, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sort of the 5 is sort of a, at that point it might be like a 99.99% chance or something. Just something crazy common.
I think it might go up to, I want to say maybe 80, 85, but again, I'm not 100%. Do not quote me on this, especially you, chat. I see you looking over there holding the quote button. But no, I'm not 100%. I can't give a definite answer. Google.
Okay.
Google is our best friend. Man, Double still over here.
Yeah, still forcing final
form. He's been at it for about 2 minutes in game.
You can look at it.
There it is.
Side by side, the loadless time though. He's, it's almost a minute, quote unquote, behind.
Mm-hmm. Well, he finally got his final form. He's going to go ahead and go to Hollow Bastion, which I think is a great play here. You can get final form levels. He has Valor. He can get final form to level 4, Valor form to level 4. He has not stepped into the world that never was and gotten that master form yet, which is not a big deal. He'll go in there eventually.
Yeah, I really love this play by Double. I'm a big fan of once you get final form, go to Hollow Bastion, because as you can see, you get level 2 from that first fight. And then level 2 final form lets you stay in final form much longer in the TT station fight.
Mm-hmm.
And being in final form longer in the TT station fight increases your odds of getting to level 4 or even level 5.
And then we have Chico going into Beast Castle, taking a death abuse after using final form, and I think he figured out that he did not have a drive converter.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was doing there. But shadows drop money, not a lot, but they do drop money, which means that if you have a drive converter, you can kill shadows in master form to get a little bit of experience there.
Mm-hmm. Chico picking up that Valor form, now has Valor and Master.
Oh no! And he's gone!
He's leaving. He's not going to get that finishing plus. That's kind of unfortunate. But, there's still 2 more in the pool somewhere. Not too disappointed about that. He's heading to Twilight Town. So we have both of the players going into Twilight Town right now.
Okay.
That is pretty intense.
Yeah, so obviously the big difference here is that Double has final form, whereas Chico does not.
Mm-hmm. And then we got a Magnet Burst.
Great ability to get. Excellent crowd control.
Very good, especially with that negative combo. Now all we're missing is another negative combo or Combo Master. That will speed fights up so quickly. Mob fights will be non-existent. Again, no pun intended.
Do you want to do that again?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Chat.
I don't know. Ooh, we got a quick run.
Again. Oh, hey, quick run.
And a proof. We got our first.
Oh my god! I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
No, what? You can't leave me.
She makes a non-existent pun, and then they get the proof of non-existence. Excuse me?
Hey, it was meant to be calculated. It was calculated.
Oh my goodness. I can't.
See, I'm picked for the perfect races. Last night we had Yeet the Bear. Tonight we have a non-existent proof in Twilight Town after I say a non-existent joke. Can't make that up. I'm just too good. Don't sigh.
I will sigh. I'll sigh again.
Alrighty, well, we found a picture in Final Form Level 4. I think that's one of the most important items in the game.
Second only to the ice cream.
Second only to the ice cream. And I do apologize in the background if you guys hear my cat screaming. She really wants attention. And
don't
sadly.
we all? So Double doing a pretty good job of getting final experience here with just Thunder. When it comes to the magics that you want here, Thunder is not ideal. It uses a lot of MP. Picking up a report though.
It says Agrabah has second chance.
Ooh, that's great information.
Very good information, because that is a 5. That also drops down Agrabah's number to 10, meaning we know there's no form there. We actually know that there's no forms in a lot of these worlds right now, but I'm not going to say which ones because I was missing a bunch of worlds last night and we don't want that to happen again. I'm looking at them and I really want to say worlds out loud and I'm not going to do it.
Don't
I
do
want
it.
to. For these particular settings, Straw Hut, Ruffy 2, I would say that these particular settings can go very close to sub 1 hour to maybe 2 hours. Usually.
Yeah. Hour to hour and a half is kind of typical. Obviously, it's a randomizer, so it depends on the seed. If you're newer to Rando, it might take you longer as well. Haven't seen any over 1 hour 50 minutes in top 16 yet. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hour 50 is certainly a very long seed these days with these settings and with this caliber of player. But your mileage may vary for sure.
Yeah, you gotta steer it in the right direction.
I think
you like that
are...
one? Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think sub 1 hour is still that's still exciting when that happens, and people still consider that a very fast seed. It's not often that things sort of align for you to do that, and you're also able to execute. Your first run was 4.5 hours. Yeah, mine was 6 hours, and that was with hints.
I think that my first run with no hints, no quality of life stuff, was probably about 6 hours. And
10 hours over 2 days. Okay, can we just talk about that real quick? That was a comment from Beady Butt. Beady Butt says his first run took 10 hours over 2 days. And now Beady Butt is one of our top runners.
Oh, yes. Beady Butt is absolutely phenomenal.
He's up here in top 16.
Seeing some of the things that he did last night, oh my goodness, mind blown. I was speechless. We also found a Thunder in Twilight Town. I don't know if we saw that from Double's side.
Ooh.
We got a Thunder. We also have another report. The report that says Disney Castle has a Thunder element, which we already have. Great report!
Well, actually, they both got that, didn't they?
Yes.
Sadness.
Yeah,
also,
they
both
both
of them going the wrong way here in TT.
Yeah, they should have gone
to
backwards.
Sandlot fight, go backwards and then to the left. A, it's faster real time. B, it's even faster because you go through more loads. So it's more of your load. It's better for a loadless time. And C, if you die, you don't have to go as far.
Exactly.
It also allows you to do a menu and then room save if you need to. So if you go into the world and then menu, you get a room save before you go into the fight, which is nice because this fight can be pretty tricky. A little bit of a commentator's curse there, with Cheeko taking a death there.
Good job. Good job. It looks like Double made it through, but Cheeko unfortunately did take a death there. Great job, Kale. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Nah, Cheeko is very good at this game. I think that he's got it covered on this next attempt.
Yeah. This is certainly... I think this might be one of the hardest mob fights in the game, truly. If you're sort of over-leveled for it, it is a cakewalk. But with suboptimal tools, Master Form Thunder, definitely not one of my first options to get through this fight. But Cheeko's doing his best to make it work.
I think out of the tools that I would have for Cheeko is I would probably actually use Valor Form. Valor Form is very good against these Berserkers. If you do your square, like, attack and you do your finisher, they will automatically drop their Claymore. So you don't need to worry about, them going into this Berserker stage where they're slamming against the floor and basically trying to destroy you.
Yeah, if you've got a reflect, you kind of want them to do that. But if you don't have a reflect like these guys don't, using that reaction command is a great idea. And with Valor Form, like you said, you can force that out. I've never thought about that. But that is points for Valor Form in my book.
Yeah, and look, he even went into Valor Form and then he reverted. Sir, are you okay?
It's a great MP refill. We promise he's not listening.
Ooh, speaking of reflect, we found a reflect in TT3. That gives us 10 more points to play with in Twilight Town, which means there's no forms here.
Another 10. So many 10s on the board. We've got TT as a 10, OC is a 10, World That Never Was is a 10, Agrabah is a 10.
Oh no, so many 10s.
Land of Dragons is a 20, which is 2 10s.
Oh goodness. And then we have Double going back into Pride Lands using that reflect that he just got, which I think was a fantastic play there. Finally going into Pride Lands, going and getting that over with, because again, he doesn't know what's in there. So he might as well go do it when he has tools that he knows he can demolish it with. Gonna get it done very quickly. And
he can basically guarantee that Cheeko has done this.
Oh, yes.
So, I talked about Double making some strange plays, and so far, though, he's definitely trying to cover territory that his opponent is.
Mm-hmm. He will get this torn page.
Okay, this is cute from Cheeko, doing a little bit of money grinding on these gamblers.
I would say this is smart because, he can buy ethers.
Definitely. I tend not to these days. With the current junk settings, a lot of the accessories that you get will sell for, between 80 and even 240. Mm-hmm. Which is like 2/3 to 2 ethers.
We did not see either one of them go into the shop.
No, I did see Double check the shop.
Did he?
He went through it a little bit fast for me, and I wasn't able to see it.
I can go back if you guys want. We did find a drive converter, though, just saying. Which I didn't notice that Double had already grabbed, but we found a drive converter in the underground concourse.
Oh, are we going to make me boot up this seat just to check for flare force? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be focused on the run.
But are you really?
I am focused on the run.
I got this. You continue focusing on the race. Fill me in on what I'm missing when I come back. Okay. I'm looking.
Let us know if there's anything good in the shop.
Of course.
Give me an Arizona tea while you're there. Please.
Sure. All right, so we got in the shop. Waiting. All right, about to go in the shop. Mm-hmm. Negative. But it doesn't look like he went all the way down to the bottom, so maybe.
Oh.
It's all good, no worries. Back to the race! We have Mansion Fight coming up from Cheeko. Ooh. I'm good with this play. I like this play.
Double actually left early, didn't he?
Yes, he left right after he got the reflect and came straight to Pride Lands.
Mm-hmm. So again, no important checks here, but Chico might pick up something that would be useful to him, like a finishing plus, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, going to Port Royal. Okay. We do know that Port Royal can't have a form, but it can it's going to have potentially 2 5s. We know that it's going to have a report. It has to. Ooh, we got a blizzard in levels. Okay, both of them getting that blizzard at roughly the same time as well.
Two very different places, but both getting the blizzard at basically the same time.
That was pretty interesting, to say the least. I'm liking the plays from both of these runners.
Yeah, I always like seeing people push into TT Mansion. It's such a great leveling spot for Master and for Final especially. I mean, it is the best place for both of those.
Mm-hmm.
So
I also
it's
do
going to
like
be...
the fact that since he is going here, he's obviously going to get a lot of levels from it. And I think that that's really good for him, since levels we know still has at least 2 items, 2 important checks.
Yeah, and we think about leveling, with an experience boost, and we think about specific places for leveling. But I think a lot of people forget about just simply doing late game content. Just killing random enemies in the world that never was. In TT3, which, don't forget, it's TT, but it's the second to last world.
Chico making my heart drop.
That reaction command.
Almost dying about 3 different times, luckily getting away with a quick run. Just, oh my goodness, I'm good.
Are you sure?
No, my heart is now in my stomach.
Oh. You should call a doctor about that.
Alright, BRB.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Daniel. Just kidding. Don't worry. Alright, back to the race. We got torn pages in Twilight Town, meaning there is 1 more 5, and that 5 could be a summon once more. Or one of the 2 proofs that we have left, because we only have 7 more 5s on the board. No, Promise Charm is not included in on these settings.
No, Promise Charm tends to be less common in most, like, what I would call competitive formats. But definitely fun to use. I love throwing the Promise Charm on in my seeds.
I like throwing it on and making it so nobody knows I throw it on, and then when they find it, they're like, Rose? I'll be like, yeah, you found the thing, huh? Ooh, a magnet! Got a magnet on Master Level 4.
That magnet's really nice to pick up. Now if only he had a finishing plus to go with it.
If only we knew where one was.
And again, like, I don't fault Chico for the play. I don't know if I would have made the same exact decision, but I certainly think his decision was reasonable. It's just unfortunate the way that it paid out.
I'm confused as to what Dewey was doing. Maybe, he had a negative combo on, so he went to go take that off.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Chicken Little in Twilight Town. Twilight Town is finished. With a total
is he gonna...
of 7 important checks.
Oh, and an experience boost too.
Oh, that is actually so very nice, because once he figures out, where Final Form is, or if he goes to force it, he will have that experience boost, and he will be able to grind levels if that is what he wishes to do. There are at least 2 more things in levels, which I think would be a really, really smart play. I think he's contemplating where to go from here, though.
Yep. He doesn't know where to go. It looks like he's going to go to Hollow Bastion.
I think that's not a bad play at all. I think Hollow Bastion is a smart play. With it being a 13, though, there could be a 5 there. There could be 2 reports, and then there could be a 7. Could be Rum Report, 2 5s. We only have 6 more 5s on the board.
Yeah, on the other end, we've got Double trying to loop Roxas. So he's certainly got all the tools to do it. Finishing plus, Thunder, and a Guard Break, Flash Step. There you go.
And he gets a DM.
Broke out. Yeah. That's okay, though. Good damage there. Definitely good damage. Here is a detailed, confusing overview of the things that are on. Amazing. Beautiful. Thanks, Vulcan.
I feel like it's just a Jeopardy song going on right now in my brain because we're looking at these players overlapping now. We have Dewey going fighting Roxas, and then we have Chico going and doing Hollow Bastion.
There you go. He's definitely got it now. He sort of... His rhythm was a little bit off earlier, but he's definitely got it now. And that'll be... Oh my god, he got hit
and almost died.
Oh, jeez. It's some interesting timing there, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's some interesting timing. But that's a pretty good loop, as far as things go.
Do we know how far Double pushed into Hollow Bastion? Just up to computer, I'm assuming? Or did he leave?
I don't think he did the Bailey fight. So I don't remember seeing him do Bailey fight.
Go ahead and double check here.
I double check?
Haha! I didn't say it, you did.
I did. I owned it. Owning my puns.
Oh, I have an ad, booty.
So
yeah, he didn't do Bailey. Okay,
yeah, so
that's what I thought.
text here on Chico's side. I actually don't know how I feel about pushing Hollow Bastion as a world in this seed.
I think that this is a good play due to the fact that there could be a 5 here. There could be 2 5s here.
It could be 2 5s. It's a lot of content to cover for not so many points.
Yes. It's more likely that there's going to be a 7 here compared to the 2 5s.
Well, if there's a 7, then there's 2 reports there. And we know that there's a report in Halloween Town. We know there's at least one in Port Royal. We know there's at least one here. I don't know. I don't know.
Double making his way downtown. I mean,
downtown,
back to
walking fast.
Town. Faces past and he's homebound? Hey, let's not get DMCA'd here.
That's true. That was
good job.
That was far too close to the actual song. We just nailed it.
I'm trying so hard to not laugh, but I'm dying.
Alright, so let's see what
Sorry, Armin, you had to hear that in real time.
It's okay, he can censor us, it'll be okay. Hey, just leave. And I miss you. Oh,
hey, stop. We're gonna get in trouble here. We're gonna be the reason that this stream gets taken down. Great.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just can't stop the music.
Now I want to continue.
So much control. It took so much self-control not to continue that.
Exactly. It's just like I want to keep going. I'm so tempted to mute my microphone and sing it.
Oh man.
But I'm not going to because we got stuff going on.
Another death by Chico. And again, he's not dying in weird places. He's dying in places that are very common to die. These are very difficult mob fights, and not necessarily the best tools. Now, I do think he's got Magnet Burst, doesn't he? I know
believe that he was the one that found it. Maybe.
And I would certainly abuse the heck out of that if I were. But that Crimson
I'm
Jazz...
confused as to why he isn't, if he does have it.
That Crimson Jazz in particular, it has probably killed more players than Xemnas himself.
Ooh, Combo Master on level 23?
Yeah, hopefully Chico will pick that up as well. I think he'll be able to get another level. Yeah, he'll definitely get another level from this fight.
That's where I think we saw it first, because he's level 22 currently. He's about to get 23 off of this fight. And then Double being able to already get that's actually...
There you go.
Great.
Yeah, great use of Magnet there just for safety. That's something that I love to use with Magnet. Baby Magnet is tough to use effectively,
Mm-hmm.
but in Master Form, it's actually very strong.
So Chico is actually still level 22, has not picked up that Combo Master. I'm a liar.
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Have not found anything else in Hollow Bastion quite yet.
Okay, but here's the thing. We might have seen it on his side if he was at critical health.
Hollow Bastion is now officially dead. We have 2 reports there.
Ditch on Final Form. Double getting that on Final Form level 5.
Wow. We're starting to mark off a lot of things here. We only have 5 unhinted 5s left. 6. 5.
No, 5.
5. I was right the first time. See, trust my gut. I got this.
There you go.
So we have 5 unhinted 5s. We don't know where all of those are.
Yeah, so Chico, while he was there, was able to pick up a fire, and he was able to pick up Report 6, which hints the cure in World That Never Was that he already knows about. You know, he's taking so much time
thinking of where he wants to go.
Where he wants to go, which I hate. You have to be thinking about the next piece of content as you're finishing the last one.
Where would you go from here? I'm curious.
Me, I would probably level.
Okay. That's not bad.
I would level in TT. He's got a fire. Oh, well, he doesn't have Final Form. I might hard force Final. If I'm Chico, I probably hard force Final, and then I level in TT. I don't have very good tools, but if I can get some stats, that'll help me fly through things. Oh, that's an even better play, Raisin. Get the proofs, finish the game. That's smart. I didn't think of that.
I think that's the best, thing that we should be doing right now. See, for me, at this point, I think I would push STT. That's a 26. You might be able to find a form. You might be able to actually find Final Form, but with a 26, that would still leave 17 points.
Yeah. So, Double not using the 30 FPS strats. So
instead, he's gonna go push Zigbar.
He's just gonna kill Zigbar. So, Chad, if you're not familiar, oh, by the way, that Guardian Soul, it is a 7/7 item boost. So that has been his big boy Keyblade.
That makes sense.
But yeah, if you're not familiar, you've probably seen people take a hit from the Samurai in the basement of TT to get them into critical health so they can experience boost. But if you're on 60 FPS, you don't always knock him away. Normally you get hit back, and then when you land, Sora kind of slashes his Keyblades out, which will break the combo. But that doesn't always work on 60 FPS. So if you turn it down to 30, you'll actually be more likely to get it.
Chico finally getting that Combo Master while doing the LOD Mission 2. Not bad.
Yeah, and you were talking about going to STT. I really don't like going to STT without Limit Form.
Mm-hmm.
But if there is one thing that'll encourage me to do so, it's having Combo Master. I'm really bad, personally, at doing the fights where you have to get a certain number of hits on those nobodies. And but Combo Master makes it a little bit easier because at the very least you can keep swinging.
Mm-hmm. See, I mean, if I were in their position right now, I would definitely go for STT. One, there's so many things that could be there. I'm willing to bet that there's a form there. I know we only have 3 forms left, but I'm willing to bet there's at least 1 a magic and maybe 2 5s or even 2 magics in another report. I think that is one of the more likely things to be there at STT.
It does have more points left than any other world left on the board. And
it could also be a bait.
While it could be. And while we know that there isn't going to be a proof on forms, they don't. Neither of these players knows for certain that there isn't a proof on forms.
Oh, would you look at that? Chico just got a report that says Simulated Twilight Town has final form.
Oh.
Yes, he picked up report number 12. STT has final. So what did I say? There's a form in STT, and it is final form. Like I said, there was going to be a form there. I didn't say it was going to be final, but I said there was going to be a form. Watch Limit also be there just for the lulz. I would laugh if Limit is there. Man, I need to stop saying stuff like this.
No, and then here, I'm going to feed you some lines, Rose, right? So here's what I want you to say. I want you to say, and then the last proof will be on Data Zigbar. And then after that, I want you to say, no, that's all I got. That's all I want. Yeah.
Right, so then the last proof is going to be on Data Zigbar.
All right.
There we go. Easy
we'll
peasy.
Find out in, 10 to 70 minutes.
Double is trying very hard to experience boost here, and I don't think that it's working out for him. We found once more in Land of Dragons.
Again, he's trying to take the hit from the samurai, but it doesn't work on 60 FPS.
So we have found another 5. We have 4 unhinted 5s. Genie, Pan, Connection, and Proof of Peace. That's it. Which is pretty shocking in itself. Double needs to definitely stop trying to experience boost here. He's trying very hard.
It's not working. It's just not working.
Him not having second chance or once more, I don't think that this is a good play.
No. Always work for you on uncapped. Interesting, Raisin. I'm gonna have to try that.
Finally going through, picking up these chests, and I'm... Ooh, finding Guard! Guard is a very, very good ability, especially if you have to fight, certain bosses like Sephiroth or Data Zemnis. Yes. One of my favorite datas to do now, as long as I have, Guard. Guard makes it a very easy fight. Don't die here, Double. You're going to lose all that experience.
Yeah, please just go through the door. Go through the door!
No, he got his magic back at the perfect time.
Oh, man.
Very lucky there. Meanwhile, we have Chico finishing up the minute fight here in LOD. Looks like he's probably going to do Shan Yu skip. Best option for him right now with those 8 drive gauges, as well as Master Form already leveled to level 4, and High Jump level 3, and Aerial Dodge Max on Sora. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got a lot going for him here. It's going to make a very easy throne room skip. And he also did another save warp strat there. I love seeing the save warp strats come out. Just optimal movement is always pretty great.
I do like the fact that Double is going through the rest of the world that never was, just to get it over and done with. I personally feel like getting this world done out of the way as quickly as you can, as long as you have the tools for it, and you don't have any deaths, is the best option. So I'm liking these plays by both of these amazing runners. All right, Chico.
Oh, with that aerial dodge 4, he's well above the 4. You're good. You're well above it. Okay.
He scared me a little bit there.
Yeah, you saw just how much crazy height that he got from doing that.
Just even one aerial dodge 4. He probably didn't need to revert and go back into regular Sora for that. That was so much height.
And he's rewarded with multiple AP boosts.
He got a rip
cow.
And a map. And a defense
3 AP boosts. 4!
Oh my goodness.
It's
I would
loaded.
fight Shan Yu at this point.
With all those AP? Yeah, he could do whatever he wanted. He can do whatever he wants now.
Dead throne room. Hey, maybe you're right. Maybe this is a Data Zigbar seed. Is it a proof on Data Zigbar? We don't know, but it could be at this point now. Good job, Kale. You made me say it. It has to be correct.
We as a team, breathed it into life.
All right, now the question is, which proof is it going to be? I'm going to say connection.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely connection. All right, Double finishing up Luxord over here.
a little worried about the gates on Chico's stream. Okay, he's got it. We got a Thunder on Sean Yu, meaning that there is a guaranteed 5 there.
I love it. You love to see it. It's either Storm Rider or Data
Zigbar. Oh my goodness. He is debating on going back into LOD right now.
Oh, but he's gonna go to STT. Okay.
I'm okay with that. Maybe he wants to grab that final form so then he can grind levels. I don't think that's a bad play at all. Oh, this is turning out to be a seed.
Double with a very clean Psyx fight so far. Those aerial combos can be a little bit tricky to do. But when you don't have Explosion, those aerial combos can be much, much faster. And because he's kind of like below the floor or like just at the floor, the Reflect is actually going to be doing more damage than his physical combos. So if you can force him back into those retaliations, then you can get more reflects off faster.
He may not get this loop on him. Oh, he got it.
Yeah, very good.
That was very clean. Double playing very well this seed. A couple deaths here and there, but
yeah,
honestly,
his fights have been very good. His Zigbar was very good. His Luxord was very good. His Psyx was very good. And these are the fights where you have to be consistent at this level. Because these are fights that you have to do every single seed.
Yes.
Every single seed you have to do these fights.
And Double is definitely showing us that he can do these fights. He has not died to these in the world that never was fights, except for, 1 or 2 to Roxas, but those I think were intentional. At least one of them for sure was.
Yeah, he started to do that loop, and then realized he had a negative combo on, so it wasn't going to work. And then kind of changed his game plan up a bit, and had a great Roxas fight. Was able to loop Roxas. He's been having a great world that never was.
Proof of connection.
Oh, okay.
I'm mad at myself. All right, I changed it. It's gonna be proof of peace on Data Zigbar. What? Double proof in the world that never was?
No! Back-to-back chests? And into Trinity Limit? What? And Rumbling... Okay, what's Rumbling Rose got on it? Please check.
I don't think he's going to let us see it. I think he's just going to go in for the end at this point because...
What?
Double proof 2 chests in a row in the world that never was. Dewey popping off right here. Didn't hit Trinity Limit, though, for this fight. Yeah,
it definitely would have been nice to equip Trinity Limit.
I would have equipped Trinity Limit here.
Back-to-back chests as well. Not just 2 in the same world.
Or in the same room. Just one right after another.
Oh my god. Well then.
See, this is why I would always say when you have the tools to do the world that never was, do it. Because this is some stuff that would happen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You've got to be careful about that. And Chico knows. Chico knows that there are 10 points left in the world that never was, and it is a very real possibility that the last 2 proofs are here. Now, how likely is it? Very unlikely. But you've got to play to it sometimes.
Because Chico still has 5 unhinted 5s for himself. He still has 3 summons and both those proofs. So this is a 40% chance that both of these proofs are going to be in the world that never was.
Oh, man.
Well, but I will say, neither were non-existent, but if you weren't here for Twilight Town earlier, I will tell you right now that I made a non-existent joke in Twilight Town, and the proof ended up being right after I said it, so.
Grand Standard minigame? I like it. Ballsy. Vulcan, no, neither of them pushed past town. Double did town, and then he got the chest before the minute fight, but then left.
Yes. And Chico only got the first 3 chests.
Oh wait, he's menuing. Did we see Rumbling Rose?
Oh, I did not look.
Oh, that's right. There was a whole discussion about whether or not they were going to use the map skip Lua.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't.
And they didn't even need it this scene. Here, I will check to see if Rumbling Rose was anything.
You can check it.
Well, I'm checking to see if he went into Keyblades to look.
He didn't. Man.
No, he did not.
Disappointing. Sad.
He didn't even go back to get ethers. He just went straight for the end, which I think is a smart. It's a smart play because he's probably thinking in his brain right now, these 2 proofs are in the world that never was. You're gonna push that no matter what, and what if he pushed this before I did? And so that's the thought process.
All things considered, a 50-minute, 1-hour World That Never Was ending it's not terribly fast. And so there's a strong chance, and I'm sure Double knows this, but there's a strong chance that Chico has already done it.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Well, he's got both Chicken Little and Stitch.
And 9 drive gauges.
9 drive with final form. So he's definitely got plenty of tools here. His magic looks like it's above the floor as well.
I don't see why he's jumping into these nobodies, because jumping into these nobodies makes them spawn less quickly.
Yeah, he should just be using Chicken Little here.
Chicken Little or Stitch.
Yeah, Stitch, but what do you do with Stitch? He doesn't even have a magnet.
Oh, that's true. I mean, he does have Thundara.
He does, yeah.
It's okay, though. I mean, he made it into the core fight. This is where I would... But he does have Magnet Burst.
He does, yeah. Yeah.
But he doesn't have it equipped.
Oh, he doesn't. It definitely would have triggered.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my goodness.
I do like the fact that he is using Chicken Little now, luckily.
Yeah.
We also did get a fire in STT.
Happy little fire.
Just knowing we got a fire in there, nothing too important. Curious to know, we know where 1-5 is, which is LOD. So that's either Genie or Pan. Where's the other one?
I don't know. Well, it could be Port Royal, or it could be...
No, it couldn't.
Levels?
It can't be Port Royal.
Oh, you're right. Because if
it would have to be levels.
Right. Because if there's 1-5 in Port Royal, there has to be 2, and we don't have enough 5s. Yeah. So levels. Interesting. All of these 10s, a lot of them were 7-3, but one of them, the World That Never Was 2 proofs. This might be one of the craziest scenes that I've seen. And we had Data Demics last night.
I think that this seed, I think, blew it out of the water, though, because
it's a whole new type of crazy.
Yeah, I did not expect to see 2 proofs in the World That Never Was, especially in the same room, one right after the other.
Would you say 2?
Who? Gotta kind of put my my little baby in there, you know what I mean? Ah.
Chico going through STT pretty efficiently for not having limit form.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to point out that, the good play. Oh, the dragon strat. Or not. Oh, he doesn't have a fire.
He does not have a fire.
He's doing it. He's doing it with like thunder and things.
I think that's very smart. He dodged.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Let me post my Axel emote. Where? I want to know where it is. That was actually a very smooth Zemnis, Armor Zemnis 1.
Yeah.
Got
Good
hit
play
maybe
there.
once or twice, but you know what? He made it through. He's going in there. Have to improvise, exactly.
Yeah, improvising at its finest for sure. I've certainly never seen somebody use Final Form Thunder as a primary mode of damage in that fight.
His magic damage is going through very... Ooh!
Yeah, he's below the floor for strength, but above the floor for magic, so he's going to try to use as much reflect as he can.
I'm shocked that he didn't go into a reflect there instead of doing a second physical finisher.
Yeah, I don't know. Might have just not been paying attention.
Maybe. How far did Chico get in the world that never was? Chico got up to beating Roxas right before Zigbar.
Yeah, up to Zigbar, but he has not done Zigbar. So this race is certainly over. The only thing that would spell doom for Double at this point would be either some random crash, or if he were at level 1 stats without a reflect, I think it might be tricky for him. But he's got decent enough stats. He's got tools, so I don't expect him to have any issues here.
Double, I believe, has this in the bag. Guys, where are the turtles? Did we not have any turtles coming in the chat right now? Hello?
Spam turtle.
Disappointment. I'm just kidding. You guys are absolutely amazing.
I hate
more
all
turtles. No, you don't. You love them.
You're right. I do.
I guess. All right. Hopefully, Double doesn't take another death here. Can you explain though, Damari? Can you? Because I didn't see any type of love for the turtle.
That's okay. There's enough. There was enough love. And it was a little bit. It was a little bit late.
Wow, I didn't realize Nightbot was out for Nightblood out for blood. Yes, I called it Nightblood, by the way.
Nightblood out for bot.
Hey, I didn't realize we had Nightbot in here. I am sorry.
Oh man. So
Right,
how many points left in STT? Still
STT
10 more.
has
Oh
10.
boy, it's another 10, which we know has to be a 7 and a 3.
Has to be.
Has to be.
It cannot be anything else but a 7 and a 3.
There's the 3. Report 9 telling us that Port Royal has a reflect.
Ooh, Port Royal having a juicy reflect, which I don't think he's gonna go grab at this point. Now knowing that that world is a reflect in 2 more reports, I don't think that he's gonna go there at all.
No, you're an hour in. You have 1 reflect. At this point, you're just hunting for the proofs. Yeah, he's actually leaving right now. He's not even gonna bother to check or maybe he is. He's gonna bother to check the chests. Maybe
he went right back in though.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that magic in there is going to be a magnet. Maybe. There's 1 chest here.
Glide.
Not bad, but
oh, he's gonna do it. Oh man, I'm really surprised to see him do this. Actually, this is kind of a lot of content for, I guess, a 50-50. Does Data Roxas have 1 check? I believe every data has exactly 1 check.
Double trying to get that dome skip. Going a little ham. Come on. Yeah, Stat Sanity is on.
Oh, you're right. Stat Sanity. So Axel has 1 check, and then the chest is 1 check, and then there's 1 check. Okay. So he's got a 2 and 3 chance of getting it.
All right,
GG
to DoubleADewi making it through to the next round. Wow, that was insane to say the least.
Yeah, what a seed.
101.23.
Yeah, and I see Chico stopping. It looks like he's sort of acknowledged the race time.
Yes, he has acknowledged the race time, and he has already forfeited.
I was about to say we'll get both of them in here, but I hear one of them already.
Guys, it's Dewey. Run.
Is it a voice in your guys' head? Dang, that's really weird how that keeps happening.
Right.
I don't know. I hear something, but I can't tell who that is.
Me neither. I'll let you know if I figure it out.
Okay, that'd be great.
Double.
But hello, how are you
Congrats.
feeling?
My heart is beating so fast. I'm gonna clip the moment because I literally, out loud, I won't clip it and send it to you guys later. It got connection. It went, give me the second one, give me the second one. It screamed, fuck! Like, just screamed lots of names.
Yeah,
when it actually happened.
Yeah.
Literally having those back-to-back chests, both Kale and I were like, "Are you kidding me?"
I was like, "There's no way," but like, it felt like that moment when you're driving up to a red light. You're like, turn green, turn green, turn green, and you get it, and you're like, "Whoa!"
Like you don't have to go and actually.
I
hit
stopped
the brake.
myself, Vulcan.
No, you didn't. You did say one.
Double, can you?
No, I didn't say the word.
Double, can you do me
I
a
started
favor?
saying it. Yeah.
And can you make a game save and load up and check what was on Rumbling Rose? Because the
I'm
force
curious
in
to
that
know what
room,
was on Rumbling Rose.
it was proof, Trinity limit, and then a Keyblade. It was Rumbling Rose, and I need to know.
You need to know what was on it?
I need to know what was on that Keyblade.
Okay, I guess I have to let the people know.
You have to
I guess it's only fair.
do it. Got to do it on file 13 for Friday the 13th.
It is true. I was really worried that I was
Happy-
gonna find a new crash on Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th, everybody.
MP Rage 5-6.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! I mean, the stats aren't bad, but MP Rage, not
Eh.
very needed for those final fights there.
No, you had the 7/7 item boost that you just rocked the whole time.
Yeah, and then I literally used the exact amount of ethers I had.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Down to
Yeah,
the
that-
last ether.
And that was another thing we noticed was you did not stop to buy ethers before going in, which
Yeah,
you know, like
I
you
could have bought
said,
two.
your heart was racing. You know, we were sure. We're like,
I mean, we all
he's
know
just
what the
going.
golden rule is. You are always behind. I don't care if you have 3 proofs 2 seconds in. The other people found it 2 seconds earlier. Like that is what everyone thinks in any of these races, especially in how stacked this top 16 is.
yes, absolutely. This has been. This was a crazy race.
Mhm.
Just an absolutely crazy race.
I'm also sick.
Oh, well, you have
get-
earned your rest for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we should keep you for too long if you're sick. You should go rest, my dude.
I mean,
Congratulations.
I'm coming off of being sick, so stop.
No. You're still sick. You need to actually go rest. I'm just kidding. If you feel like you are still good to be here, you're more than welcome to be here for a little bit. It was such a pleasure watching you race Chico. That was insane. Like,
Yeah.
the race itself. What were you, like, let's say you didn't push the world that never was. Do you have any idea where you would have gone from there? Any idea?
No, it was a Hail Mary, because I was like, there's too many, like, these are all like 13s and like 10s, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to just start OC. I've already pushed a bit of PR, I don't want to commit to that too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was at the point where I was just like, I don't want to keep guessing, let me just do whatever it was, because I could hypothetically have a proof or two. And
Or two, you know?
or two.
Who?
Like, every time you see a 10, you're like, there could be 2 proofs there. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a 7-3. But,
But the one time it does. Oh,
The
goodness.
I think
one time.
not that it was meant to be, but I did have a Sephi seed while I was warming up earlier.
Oh, wow.
Oh my. Well, this is the exact opposite of that.
I know, but when I get a Sephi seed, I see that as good luck.
You know, I can see it because you love your Sephiroth.
He is my firstborn son, so.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, just a little bit of insight for kind of some of the stuff that Chico is doing. He did LOD. He did Sean You Skip.
Okay.
Throne Room was Baron.
My second-born child.
Four AP boosts there, by the way.
Four AP boosts in the Throne Room.
Okay, so it was stacked, is what you mean.
He picked up once more Thunder and a report. So there were 5 points left between Storm Rider and Data Zigbar. And then he had started to do STT, which had Final Form. He got a hint for that. So Final Form was an STT. He got a Fire. He got a report. And then there was a 7 left there as well.
Okay. That was one of the things I was eyeing for a while, because the 20 is pretty nice.
Yeah, at some point he just sort of like, gotta go to these worlds. So.
And it looks like where did he find a magnet on drives? What drive had a magnet?
I don't remember.
Believe it was
The level master.
Yeah, I think it was master level 4. Yeah, I think it was master level 4. I'm not 100% though, but it was obviously in form levels.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't end up doing Zigbar, but he did push into World That Never Was a lot sooner than you did. So he had the opportunity to level master. Yeah, he just quick ran Roxas.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be. I was really curious from the very beginning of the race what he was going to have done before me, because I got behind dying to Pride Lands, but then I decided I was just going to push my lead and just do everything else. And hypothetically, if I don't need to go back to Pride Lands, which I still ended up going back the moment I had stuff that would allow me to safely do the fight, then I was hoping that I can. There's a point where I was like, I really hope I don't have to go back to Pride Lands, because that feels like the walk of shame after I died. I died twice early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we liked the play. It was like you died twice, and before you let it get into your head and before you death cycled, you said, no, I'm not going to worry about it. There's plenty of other stuff to do.
The thing is, I also death cycled on my warm-up today, so I was just like, this is going to go on for 5 minutes if I don't just do something else.
Yeah. And I think
once you lose that RNG manip, it's just terrible.
Right, and I think that's a really hard mental play to make. And I think that was like one of the things that you did really right in this. Like the 2 highlights that I pick out, honestly, from your play today were, one, you left. You said, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll get it later. It's fine. And you left Pride Lands for later. And then the other thing was you had a very clean World That Never Was. Very clean World That Never Was. Very good fights.
Zigbar was a sigh of relief after I had a bit of a meltdown on Zigbar against Equations. So getting Zigbar first try was a huge relief.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yes, and another thing I wanted to go ahead and point out was the fact that you hard forced Final Form.
Yeah.
And that it took a couple of minutes, but in game time, like that
in game time, it wastes less than a minute.
Exactly, it was very quick. All things considered.
Chico's wanting to get into here as well.
Oh yeah, we can we'll get him in here. I know we probably want to send y'all over for a raid soon, but I definitely want to give the opportunity for Chico to talk a little bit. So let's get him in here. We can hear his side of the story.
See where his thought process was.
Yeah.
Got to get him to join one of the channels here, and then we can drag him on in.
And by we, I mean you, because I can't. Hello, Chico.
I got it. No worries. Hello, Chico.
How you feeling? We can't hear you. Good talk.
Yeah, that's insightful.
Right, sorry.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can hear you. How you feeling, Chico?
Annoyed, but
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I would be too.
Mainly
with those proofs.
I mainly want to join the call to say sorry because I kind of just like sighed the second we finished. I opened your stream immediately. I saw that there was 2 proofs and the world never was, and I just ended stream because I didn't. There was just like I couldn't say anything. Yeah, so I just wanted to say sorry for that mainly.
Oh well, hey.
No, I've done that too when I've lost plenty of races.
I think I did everything but the world never was. I wanted to do the world that never was at like the 45-minute mark. I mentioned it as well. I was like, I should probably do the world that never was. The numbers and started decreasing, and other locations just started looking way too juicy, and it just really kind of just enabled me in all the wrong ways. Took me all the wrong directions.
Yeah, and you know, it's one of those things. I think when we all first learned the point system, one of the things that we saw 10 points, and our mind went, oh, well, that could be 2 proofs. And then we played the seeds for a while with this point system, and it's never
10s are the biggest baits ever.
I was
very rarely. It's very rarely even 2 5s. Almost always
12s are
it's
even
a
worse.
7 and a 3.
I was very convinced.
You know?
I convinced myself that the world that never was a 7-3.
I would too at that point, because you have so many reports left, you have so many magics left. It's definitely so much more likely that is what it's going to be.
And I'm missing a lot. I'm missing a lot of 7s.
Yeah, and you don't look at 10s and think, oh, that's going to be 2 5s, when you only have 4 or 5 unhinted 5s left.
Right.
Yeah, I was more doing it to kind of clear my head because I just wasn't finding anything other places. I didn't expect there to be 2 proofs there. It's one of those things where, you, like Hale said, you joke and you're like, oh, there's a 10, maybe there's 2 proofs there. But obviously I didn't think there was going to be 2 proofs there.
It never happens until it does.
Exactly. You'll get the first
It never
proof and you're thinking like, okay, well, this is not going to be a second proof. And you're going to continue through the world anyway. Might as well finish it at that point. And then you pick up the second proof and it's just like, what the heck?
Realistically, in hindsight, even though I was derailed, it is, it is my fault, really. Not even just because of the seed, just, as a player, I think it's kind of an ignorant and just thing to neglect the world never was at any point, really.
Yeah,
no matter the numbers, it's just I definitely should have, and I've played these things a couple times. Like I know better as a player, so definitely in hindsight, just a really dumb decision. Especially if I just needed to clear options, I definitely should have just.
I don't know if I would call it a dumb decision, but it's certainly, I think, a lesson to be learned. It's one of those things that you have to be careful and you have to.
Oh well, that's what makes it that much more annoying. Because it's not new knowledge. It's not like, oh well, I know I should do that now. No, you know better. That's why the loss is a little bit more annoying.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, you got into top 16 for a reason. You played very well. You had a very clean. We were talking about how clean your STT was, even without limit form.
My goodness.
Which is like, that's hard. That is really hard to do.
Yeah.
So I do want to say congratulations, Chico. It's been great to have you in this tournament. Unfortunately, top 16 didn't go very well, but also you made top 16 of this super stacked league.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. Definitely GG's to everybody that I raced against, and GG's to everyone that signed up. Thanks for League being the amazing people that you all are, doing an awesome tournament like this just because you want to. Working together, make sure it goes down smoothly. I greatly appreciate it. I love competing in them. I'm sure everyone else does as well. I mean, that's all I got to say. And yeah, I'll come back and try to be better next time.
And we will definitely see you in the next one.
So much.
I was saying to Ragnoff yesterday, I want to say that the amount of how stacked the tournament's getting is getting larger and larger. Like the first league, maybe you're only scared of like top 4 people. The next league, maybe you're scared of everyone in top 8. I'm scared of everyone in top 16. Next league, I'm scared of anyone that qualifies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like it's getting like people are getting so much better, and it's as someone that's played in every league, it is so hard to keep up.
I definitely agree. And who knows, maybe I will actually join the next one, so you better watch out for me. I'm looking at you, Double.
Let's do it.
All right, well,
I mean,
Double.
We did have a little bit of a banter that you wouldn't be able to beat me, so we'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, Kale, you were going to say something?
So Double, you'll be playing the loser of Raiden and Ragnoth, which is happening tomorrow night. So good luck with whoever you get there. And we are going to throw it over to Asa. Asa, a guy that I used to watch quite a bit, is playing some Kingdom Hearts, I assume. And everybody enjoy. Double, Chico, thank you again. Rose, thank you for the commentary. Armin, thank you so much for all of the behind-the-scenes work.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, he is playing